for one reason or other, who just do not want to comply and get vaccinated. We've got to get them vaccinated. Do it willingly. If not, there will have to be things.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody, to the Environmental Quality Commission's regular meeting. Today is Thursday, September 9th, 2021, and we're commencing about 6:37, I think. Yeah, we did. Okay. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm missing something here. Can we call the roll? Rob, can you do that? I'm
Yes.
still.
Yep.
Okay, we're missing. Oh, wait a minute. Go ahead.
Yep. I'm getting. Yep. Give me 1 sec. I got it right here.
Actually, I'm just realizing we don't have enough of a quorum, do we, Patty?
We don't have quorum. Karen said she was calling in, so
Okay, if that's Karen on the other side, hit *9 on your phone, Karen. Perfect. Okay, hold on. Go ahead and hit *6. That should unmute you, and hit *9 to drop it again.
Hey, James,
Yes, sir.
I'm getting feedback from the live recording. How do I?
Do you have something else running with it?
Yeah, how do I?
You have a window behind it. So up in the top, just shut down full screen and then close the window. Remember that live stream is the window that opened up behind?
Yeah, how do I'm sorry. Do I go to view?
Right at the top, it should say James Krapinski or Jay Krapinski is sharing his screen. Should be a green bar at the top.
right at the top in the center, maybe.
Or in the upper right corner, is it anything that says exit full screen?
Yeah, I keep getting this. Yeah, and it's not.
Press the Windows key on your keyboard. That may give you access to your bottom toolbar. You should be able to see your Google or Edge browser at that point. Does it pull it up for you at all?
Yeah, okay, so I can close out of the YouTube meeting, right?
Correct. That's giving you your feedback. You're hearing us while we're talking to you.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, I did it. Thank you. Yeah, I had the YouTube video running in the background. I apologize.
Yeah, it's always the shutting that down that you have to get to quickly. But because I usually see it on my side, so that's why.
Gotcha. Okay. Roll call.
All right, James or Rob, whoever
Yep.
can see in the group, is the phone number 690-4469?
It is.
That is Karen.
Yeah, she's indicated that she is the person. She raised her hand so we can see that, and she's able to unmute herself and speak, so she's good.
Okay, all right, so we do have quorum.
We do.
Thank you. That's done. Okay, so roll call's done. Next, Rob.
Commissioner Bonko. Commissioner
Use your mic, Joyce. Press the space bar on your keyboard. There you go.
Here.
Chairperson Foley,
Yes,
Commissioner Serio,
I thought she just answered.
Not yet. She's still on mute.
should I ask her to unmute? Does that help?
Yeah, we can try to. It may prompt her on the screen easier. If you're on a touch
Hi
tone,
again,
Karen.
this is
There you go. Okay.
Karen. This is Commissioner Serio.
Okay. Commissioner Trombetta, Joe.
Here, could you hear me now?
Yep.
Thank you, Joe.
We need to hit the background noise off behind you, Joe.
Are we all set, Rob?
Yes.
Okay, let's hop on. Okay, if you all can and stand, then we can, I have an American flag here. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible,
With
with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everyone. Okay. Now we have our August 12th, which was a special meeting due to timing and so forth. Therefore, everybody should have got the minutes. Good deal, wonderful. Is there any changes or omissions or anything of that nature that need to be made to this copy? Then raise your hand or speak up. I hopefully caught all the spelling errors and typos, but if I don't hear anything, may I have a motion to accept the minutes as presented?
Make a motion that we accept the minutes as presented.
I second it.
That was Joyce and Joe. And are we all in agreement?
Yep.
Karen, we have to hear your voice.
Aye. Yes.
All right.
Okay, so we have a unanimous. Beautiful, thank you. Woohoo. Any changes to the agenda that we sent out other than the first one I sent, which had the wrong date on it? I had a typo on that. If not, we'll just continue on. Anybody in the Zoom room?
Nobody with us in the Zoom room.
No, in Zoom. Thank you. All business. Okay, so we have Sustainable Connecticut. Welcome back to Renata. I hope you enjoyed your vacation. We missed you. I don't have any updates. Do you have any updates since you've had a chance to return?
No, Patty, I flew in on Monday. I don't have any updates.
Okay, we can talk again. Okay, no updates. I don't have anything either.
I have
Okay,
a question.
yes, Joyce, of course.
Gail is the liaison between the, our commission and the town council. So shouldn't she be researching the status of hiring a consultant, or at least keeping us up to date of what that is or how it's going?
So Patty, if you want, I can probably try and answer that. So the last we left through chair, last we left this subject, I was to send out an email or post an email on this thing called Planners Listserv, which is an email system where planners around Connecticut share information and inquire about their experience and recommendation for any consultant. And also I was to kind of inquire around and see if there were any interested parties in providing us with requests for proposal on this, including the pricing. And we got nothing. This was all before my vacation, and I think this is what was communicated at the last meeting by Patty to the Environmental Quality Commission. I was able to speak to one person who was a consultant in a different city. He essentially declined by email. And I had correspondence with another person who said that she would love to do it. However, she's on a review committee for sustainable cities, so it was a conflict of interest. She wasn't able to do it. I, as of right now, was not able to get anybody to tell me how much this would cost or express any kind of interest in doing this. We haven't gone through formal process of offering this out to any consultants. And the reason for that is that it is really hard for me to understand how much would this cost, like what is a reasonable amount of money to include in some request for qualification, request for proposal that I would issue out.
I have a question. So the RFP that went out was not official? Am I right in that? It was not an official RFP?
Yes.
That is correct. That is correct. It wasn't official. It was just a post on the listserv.
Is there, so going forward, is there anything that's going to make it an official RFP?
That I do not know. I would need to have an estimated cost in order to issue an official RFP, and I can't determine that.
So who can give us an official estimate or official cost?
I don't know that anybody can. There were not too many communities except this one that used a volunteer to do this for them that actually paid out somebody to do it. So part of the issue here is that most communities that got certified actually did it in-house. People did not contract this job out. And it's a program that is Connecticut specific, so I can't really go out and look in Maryland, like how much did they charge anybody.
So what's the next step?
That I also don't know. I think we will have to talk at some point about where is this to go, and the next step will proceed through council rather than my office, because it will involve funding.
I do may I, Joyce, do you have something more? Because I have a couple thoughts, and I don't want to.
No, I don't have anything else.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. Good points brought up. Renata, maybe after this meeting, I got a couple points about what we need to go through to get this done. And I don't want to take time up here with a lot of what if at this point. And because if we toss most of them out, I don't want to waste everybody's time. I'm trying to get around this boondoggle to get this thing done and to go forward. So, and then maybe we can bring a couple suggestions besides what your findings are that, and we can go forward. Don't know. Any ideas? Can we make a date after this, sometime tomorrow or the next day, or sometime next week, maybe?
Next week, yeah. Tomorrow
Good.
is like.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
But next week.
And then as soon as Renata and I can come up with a basic plan, then it will be easier to kind of get right down to talking about a smaller than a bunch of what ifs. Because obviously I know it's very frustrating. So, all right, but thank you very much. And thank you. All right, letter B. Yeah, we picked up a few more people who are following. Again, I asked you to go over there and hit our Facebook page, the business page, Think Before You Talk, and our group page, Keep Newington Litter Free. And I appreciate Joyce has been over there. I know Karen's been over there, but if you can get over and give us a couple more things, because it seems to, every time I've invited a few more people and they showed up, and that's a good thing. So nothing more there. Miss Commissioner Bonkel, anything more on the upcycling?
Well, just something really quick. Under the Sustainable Connecticut, section 8.1, which is hold a sustainability event. I sent Patty over a spreadsheet saying how I thought we could get 10 points for the upcycling contest and not just 5. And there's a sentence in that paragraph in 8.1 that reads, educating participants about that sustainability practice. So what I'm reading that into that is that an event isn't just something physical, it can be something educational. When we had the upcycling contest, there were articles in several newspapers about what upcycling is. And all the articles had links back to the town website with a link to the upcycling contest. Because all those newspaper articles were educational in nature, I think we could get 5 points for that reason. My 2 cents.
Sorry, I forgot. I like that pushing it on and off. So just so you don't get background noise from my house. Yeah, I took a look at that and I wanted to lay it out a little bit better because I'm going to ask them. But they're all about, many of them referred to the event. So you can say that, I don't know, but it doesn't hurt me to ask them to take a look. So I have that, plus I had another question for them. So I figured I'd send them a couple things so they can go from there. And we'll see if they, because I'm not the authority, but as I read it, we had an event, and to get 5 points, you have to have 1 event. When you have your 5th event, then you can have another 5 points. So you have to have it.
No, Patty, didn't you hear what I just said? There's a
Yeah, I heard you already, but those are not separate events. They were all geared to our upcycling contest. So
But
that's
it
why I
says-
want, and Joyce, and I just said, I don't know. And I'd like to present it to our representatives at Sustainable CT, because I don't know. And I'm not going to rely on how I read it and somebody else reads it. They're the ones who say how it works. So we'll go from there. Is that okay? Because I can't agree. I don't read it that way. So it's 5 separate events. And when I look at other towns, it's 5 separate events. It's not 1 event. And oh, by the way, we had an article in the newspaper about it, and they're very specific, no double dipping. So it would be, if you're going to want 15 points, you have to do 10 events. If you do 5 events, you get 10 points. And if you did 15 events, you get 15 points. But there have to be all these other events that add up, of which we have been accumulating events with the litter pickups that have been happening. Karen, you know about that. You're getting me some of that information, because all of that will count for events, but they're separate events. You know, I'm going to send it in and find out what they have to say. Okay. Good.
Well, I think the key is the word education. I think educate the
I
public.
understand and I hear. Is there anything more than that?
No,
Good, good, because we've had that and I have it again and I haven't had it. I wanted to present it. So we pointed out that word and asked if that would be the case. And then also show them the two items so that they can make a decision. Because I don't want to put something up and find out it won't count for anything. None of us want to, be in that position. We want to be pretty solid. Okay? Thank you. Okay. I have no more information on the next item. You can. Got no information back from the Girl Scouts. And unless I hear from them, I figured we close this item off our agenda for the time being. What do you think?
weren't they making
agree.
a video or something?
I haven't heard a word from them, so I don't know. No problem closing it off for right now. We can bring it back up another time, but carrying it and saying no update is not helping. Close. Okay. I got pretty close to getting everything. I had to go looking for a lot of documents for the school poster contest and the essay contest so we could put them all together. I was having a hard time finding some of my files. And actually, I know Karen was away on vacation this week. This weekend, you'll need to look at your email and there's a bunch of stuff in there. And I'm hoping to hear back from the superintendent. So that make sure that she will get this. How does she want the information from us in only electronic form or in the flyer format? So, because in the past, before COVID hit, there was a flyer that was handed out by, that was put in the kids' backpacks for grades K through 8. And that was for the poster contest. So I just want to find out right now, would they want it in a flyer or they want it in electronic form? So we'll find out and we'll go forward. Cool. All right.
Good.
We're getting there. Okay. I hear we have, Rob,
Yes.
go ahead.
The only two updates I have are the first one, the Simple Recycling website. I don't know if anybody noticed, but they were having issues with scheduling the collections for residents. They finally got that fixed, and that as of today, so that is now up and running properly. So any resident that needs to schedule a pickup can now go on their website and schedule their collection day
And
for their tech staff.
how will they know about that?
I have to do a news flash. I just found out about that this afternoon, that it was back up and running. So I will do a news flash.
Excellent, because then we can push it around, make sure we have
Yeah.
a nice picture in it so I can have a picture to send out. We need that in social media to get people to pay attention.
Okay.
Perfect, thanks. Okay,
And then just an update on the mattress recycling program. We continue to
Ooh.
do very well. In August, we recycled 140 mattresses, which equates to 7,240 pounds. And since the inception,
that's almost 4 tons.
yes, yep.
Wow,
And since the inception, which was back in April, end of April, we've done 424 units and 21,720 pounds. So over 10 tons of mattresses and box springs have been recycled in about 4 months.
not bad.
No, I'm very pleased with the participation by our residents.
Well, okay, so in the numbers that you give me regarding, since the mattresses don't end up in the green barrel or the blue barrel, this 21,000 pounds will not affect those numbers, correct?
Correct. Yes, that will not affect those numbers. That was,
Okay.
those were
I
only
just
bulk
want to be
items. Yep.
sure I didn't have to do some kind of adjustment. Okay.
No, I would let you know if that was the case, but no, you don't have to adjust it for that.
Okay, that's super. Because, but that's nice because we would have normally had that 21,000 pounds in the bulk area that we would pay to have transported out.
Right.
So we
Right,
are
and
not
that's-
paying to transport that out.
No, we're not paying to dispose of that. We're not paying to collect it. So we're deferring both of those costs. Actually,
And
no,
the-
we're not deferring them. We're eliminating them.
Yes, I was going
So-
to say eliminate. And
Yes,
and for me to bring my, when you say a mattress, that includes the box springs?
correct. Either or. Yep.
Either or, okay. I lost my train of thought. Somebody finds it, please give it back. But those numbers, when I look at the overall stuff that we throw out, so we're gonna see a decrease in the bulk poundage or tons a little
Yes,
bit?
yes, that'll go down. But keep in mind that, the town does not pay that anymore because that cost has been shifted to the residents for the user fee now that's associated with bulk collection.
Okay, so we are not gonna have really, well, we still have some bulk expenses, yes?
No,
But the bulk stuff that's sitting in the transfer station.
we don't accept bulky waste at the transfer station.
Okay, I see metal in there and things of that nature. That's right.
That's not considered bulky waste. That's
Oh.
considered recyclable. Those are considered recyclable.
Thank you. That makes life a little bit clearer. Okay. Well, how we classify something is really important because we want it to go in the right
True.
place. So,
Correct.
okay. Okay, that makes sense. All right, super. Well, that's quite a bit. I mean, almost 2,200. So that's 7 tons. No.
Actually, it's over 10 ton
Yeah,
since the
exactly.
inception.
Wow, really impressive.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that and before this, what did we do with the recycling mattresses?
We didn't have a recycling mattress program, so everything went to a transfer station, Murphy Road in Hartford, and they transported it out of state.
Right, but that was, maybe I phrased the question.
Oh.
We did pick up mattresses in bulk waste.
Correct, yes. we did.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, thank you. We did do that, but then we took bulk waste and transferred it to the people who actually use it.
Yep,
And in the meantime, we're actually able to improve our green in Newington by actually having the mattresses and box springs recycled.
that is correct.
Good job. Excellent. Okay. I think you have one more thing. Well, I know you know of it. James? No, he left, didn't he?
No, I'm here, Patty.
No, he's here, thankfully.
That'll be under the next item.
Oh, okay. We can do under the next item. Okay.
That's
Mr. Rob, anything more?
No, that is it for this evening.
they're both now.
Thank goodness. Go for it, James. I have on reducing and reusing and recycling. James has some news from the town clerk's office.
Ironically, I can't turn my camera on. So I will simply present this. On
Okay.
September 25th, the town of Newington will be holding a public shredding event in our new parking lot between the police department and the town hall. It will take place, rain or shine, between 9 and noon. They can handle almost 4.5 tons of paper that we'd be able to remove from the waste stream itself. Each resident can bring any type of items that they want to have shredded as long as it is free of metal. Up to 3 banker boxes full, not in bags or anything like that. We will actually remove those from their vehicle, add them into a recycling bin, and have them shredded on the site itself. At that same
Question, will you be giving the boxes back?
the boxes will go back to them as well. So that's actually right here. All boxes will
Perfect.
return to the resident for reuse or recycling.
On September 11th.
Former President Trump is taking heat from
Somebody's got something on in the background. Thank
Yeah,
you.
right there. And we are also doing a donations drive for the Human Services during the event. So we'll be able to get a lot of things done in one shot and allow the residents to get a lot of unnecessary papers out of their homes.
Yeah, I'm actually putting together a box that I could use without having a destruction certificate.
All right.
And so far, 3 of my neighbors called me on this since I posted something on Facebook on our Keep Newington Litter Free. And so I put the picture you had from before and drove them back with basic information and drove them to the website to continue to read. And it's getting a little bit of traction. So hope, and I'll wait in a couple more days and hit it a few more times so that it shows up. So people can, but folks are seeing it and they're like, wow. And I said, rain or shine, 9 o'clock, come on in, bring your stuff.
And we do have that on our website. So if they go to the main page, they'll see it under our community headlines. We also have a page that we have set up. Part of the news flash itself goes to your sustainable CT page. So the upcycling contest, as well as the shredding event, are located on your page. So public
Thank
can
you.
see in there, come into there and get some more information.
Excellent. Okay. So I've been pushing them to come to this. This is the page I've been pushing them to come to because it goes down below. If you could scroll down a little, probably not. Nope. Okay. On this page, everyone, at the bottom here, it goes through what you bring your stuff in and what can't be in there, like binder clips and paper clips or covers and things of that nature. And so, oh, thank you. So therefore, yeah, instead of trying to go on and on about it, I'm sending people right to the website because there's all the data. And hopefully we can raise more awareness.
And we'll actually be putting a map of the site, an overview of it, so they'll see how to come into the site, come up to the truck and leave the site safely.
Excellent. Yeah, you can circle around, I think, a little there.
Yeah, we should be able to circle right along the building, come up around, come down the west side of the parking lot, drop the materials at the truck location and be able to take them right out of the parking lot very smoothly.
Excellent. Sounds like a deal. And there's a chance, now this is, folks, this is being done through, how is this being funded again, James? I think you told me, but I'd rather have you tell us.
We'll be using some funds that we have allocated as part of our facilities budget.
Good. I want our commissioners to understand how this happened. Out of the facility budget, right? And there's a possibility if things go well that we might be able to do this twice a year.
That is a possibility. I'm going to be speaking with the administration, the town manager and the mayor and see if they're amenable to it. I assume if it goes well, it will be something we'll want to continue in the spring and the fall going forward.
And could you possibly make sure in the spring that it would be close and around maybe the end of April when it's Earth Day?
That's what I was thinking as well.
Excellent. Thank you. Okay, I'm just making a note here. All right.
Do you have any questions?
Anyone, please?
I had a question. This is Commissioner Serio.
Sure.
Approximately how much cost out of the facility budget would it estimated to be cost? And obviously you won't know based on the volume until you have the event. But that would be helpful to plan for next year as well. Actually,
we do know the entire cost at this point, separate from town records where we require a certificate of destruction. This event, when we do them for a public, is a flat rate. So $315 per hour, so a total of $945. And the entire truck will hold 4.5 tons of material.
Now it's 9,000
pounds.
And I think in an email that we've been talking with James, that would be if you could take a banker's box and pack it really tightly, no crumpled paper, but flat sheets, it would be 30 boxes of those.
No, 300.
Oh, excuse me, lost a zero somewhere. Sorry, 300 boxes, which is a lot of paper.
Yeah. Yep. So the 945, I think we should be able to make sure that that is available in each of the budget cycles to handle the spring and the fall events. And I think it'll go well. We've had a lot of requests for public people asking for the event.
Yeah.
A lot of the banks aren't doing them right now. So as a town, we can step up and fill that role.
Well, thank you, and that's a very good thing.
Patty? Will we get points for this under sustainable CT?
Well, since I found out about it yesterday, I haven't been able to read about it yet, but that's on my things to read after I get through September 15th, which is a deadline in my business. So that we'll take a look, and whatever we have to do, we'll make sure we got the paperwork necessary to pull it together. That's why I wanted to make immediately that we put it out there. I also put it in our events calendar so that when people are looking for events, they'll also see our, they'll see this event here in town, which is a good thing.
Yeah, we do have it set to go out on our website as a additional news blast, I believe, a week before, and also the day of the event to the public. So if anybody's subscribed to our website or they haven't yet, they should, and they'll get updates that come across.
The only thing I would suggest, instead of the day of, because by the time I look at it, it might be already over, is make it the day before.
I could talk to staff on that one. That's not a problem.
Okay, well, it's just, if I get up and I'm doing whatever I normally do, and now I see it, it's 11:30, it's too late.
If we see a large turnout and we still have volume in it, they did say they would stick around.
Okay.
So.
Right. If they have a little volume, but it's still, the point is, you don't have to see that go out at the same time. That's why the day before. And the best time, I don't know, can you time what time of day it goes out?
We can.
You can. You
Yep.
have to see it. Okay, then 5 o'clock is really the best time to be hitting people with that, because then they're in transition and learning, and that's when we end up with the most feedback, is between 5 and 7:30.
I will make sure I mention that to the IT staff when they set up the updated news blasts.
Super. This is really exciting. Thank you, James.
You're welcome.
Anyone else with any other questions? And you saw we're on the website, you saw where you can get the information for everybody else. And you can see it on our Facebook page already. And that's all I have. Did anybody come yet?
No, nobody joined us.
Okay, well, we try to get the word out. I'm trying to be sure that it shows up in the events calendar, so it reminds people that we are meeting. Okay, next. A chance for any comments from the commissioners? Karen, why don't we start with you, because we can't see you, but we know you're there.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, James, for the update and clarification and support, definitely for the whole community. That sounds like a great event. And thank you, Rob, for the successful program with the mattresses. That's wonderful. I appreciate your work, and congratulations. And I appreciate your update. And thank you, Renata, for your support. And I look forward to hearing more from you, Patty, once you know more about the poster contest.
Thank you. Commissioner Bonko.
Well, I know, I guess I just would like to stay on top of the hiring of a consultant, or whatever avenue we're going to pursue to fill a position or not fill a position.
Very good. Okay, hold on. And now Commissioner Trombetta.
First of all, thanks, Rob, for your hard work. And I just think we're keeping on track, and we just got to keep going and keep us updated on the poster contest.
Excellent. And poster. I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. It's really appreciated. And we will, let's see, we're going to go to the next one. Staff comments, thank you. Robin, you first.
I want to thank James for this evening and helping me out.
You'll be an expert in no time, Rob.
But other than that, I'm actually looking forward to the shredding event. We used to hold one. The Sanitation Department used to hold one years ago when we had a partnership with Covanta, the burn facility. But once we moved on from Covanta and went to Mira, that relationship went by the wayside, and we weren't able to hold the shredding event. But it's asked for every year, and I appreciate James coordinating that, because I have a sneaky suspicion that you're going to get quite a few people participating in that.
And then there's Renata. Did we lose her?
No, I'm
Oh, here she is. Okay.
Just thank you all. I'm a bit overwhelmed right now, but I do want to say to Commissioner Lonkal, as much as you would like to get somebody hired for this, believe me, I would like that like 5 times more.
Excellent. And then we go to next meeting, October 7th at 2021 at 6:30, and it most likely, we are guessing, will be Zoom. And I may have a conflict that evening. I'm working on it right now, attempting to get somebody to cover me, because we have a 3-night shoot the first week of October. So I'll find out for sure. I'll let y'all know if I have a problem, but I'm trying to get somebody to cover me, because the only way we get to have a meeting is have all 4 of us here. Cool. And may I have a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion, we adjourn.
Thank you, Ms. Commissioner Bonkel. May I have a second?
I second it.
Thank you, Joe. And are we all in agreement?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Enjoy your evening. Have a great weekend.
You too.
Thank
You
you.
too. And Patty, I'll send a meeting invite to you tomorrow.
Okay, that will work.
Bye.
Excellent, thank you. Good night, everybody.
Take care.
Good night.
I
There we go.
Rob, I'm gonna have you hit the live stream.
Stop recording.
Stop live stream.
Uh,
I don't have access to that.